Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Chateau Resurrection from Chateau Clairvaux. What have we been doing at the Chateau this week? Well, it's still spring, late spring, but everything is still growing like crazy. As you can see around me, everything is crazy green. So we have loads to do. We've got over 60 acres of land. There's always something that needs doing outside. A lot of stuff is planned in, but some stuff this week definitely wasn't planned. So let's have a little look around, see what we've been up to this week.
Let's start off with the unplanned job, bees. A swarm of bees had attached itself just under the roof of one of the towers. So it was time to make a quick phone call to my friend Arnu. Arnu is a local beekeeper, and we keep bees at the chateau already. It was fun because Arnu had never used a cherry picker before, and he had to learn really quickly because we only had one protection suit available. Blowing smoke around the bees calms them down a lot, but as you will soon see, they didn't remain calm for very long. The plan was to brush the bees into the new hive that Arnu had brought with him. But as soon as he started, the bees went pretty crazy.
Be careful.
You can see just how many of the bees are flying around everywhere. They weren't very happy at being disturbed. Pretty soon everything was under control, and Arnu brought the bees in the new hive back down to earth. He will take them away and give them a home somewhere else. So that was job done, and now I could get on with some other jobs that were actually planned. While ostensibly this is a chateau renovation video blog, it also includes the maintenance and the lifestyle of what goes into running and maintaining a chateau and all of its land. The next little clip we're going to have a look at is on the edge of the park where we're making a path into the woods. Now, the chateau has a perimeter of probably a couple of kilometres, and around most of that perimeter there's an old stone wall. And over the years, over the decades in fact, it's not been maintained, it's been falling down, and we've already repaired a lot of it. And what I try to do now from time to time is eat in a little bit more to the overgrown areas. So I'm going to give you a little insight as to what's involved in that. It just takes 2 or 3 hours from time to time to clear an area, and you're just nibbling in to the bigger picture. It's a whole lot of work to do over the years, but if you can just do a little bit very regularly, you really start to get somewhere with it.
Massive overgrown area here. Hopefully not much in it other than brambles and thorns. Some stones obviously by the old wall. I'm going to just try and clear this mess here so I can reveal what's left of the wall here, and then I can hopefully keep it reasonably clear. I think we're going to do this on hyperlapse. So this wasn't about fixing the wall, it's just about clearing up in this area here, finding out what is lying underneath all of the overgrowth. Because what I can do then is I can come down here with the flail mower regularly and keep it clear. And this area that we can see that is clear, stretching along there, that was all like this overgrown area 1 year ago. So I'm just dragging all this shit off, seeing where the stones are, because I don't want to hit the stones of my flail mower. All of this stuff I've just pulled out, apart from the trees. I'll come over with the flail mower and that will just destroy it, disintegrate it into nothing. I just have to get the stones out of the way, and then I can push the stones back a little bit. But certainly this area here that I've cleared, that can stay clear now, and then eventually we will repair the wall. The wall that you can see in the distance running down to the lake, that was just like this, totally overgrown, totally broken, and over the last 5 years we've restored all of that. So a new day, a new job, back here at the edge of the park where we cleared out the other day. Bought the flail mower today, which will destroy all of this stuff that I dragged out the other day. It's going to take a little while, but should be fun. Let's go. Well, I really think that that's a job well done. It's taken a few hours, but the difference from the other day is unbelievable. Let's have a look at the difference now. This whole area was totally overgrown, looking a little bit like it does at the end there, just after the tree. But now it's all cleared. See the little bit of the wall that's still reasonably okay. No point in pulling all this stuff off at the moment until we're ready to repair the wall. In some ways it actually protects it from the rain. I can come down here with a flail mower each week now, keep it clear. Opens up a lovely little avenue down into the woods. There's still a great amount to clear at some point, perhaps not clearing all of it, but certainly clearing along the wall, which is buried in there about 20 meters away. So let's take a little walk along the avenue here. This is all really overgrown, just like the bit that I've cleared in the last few days. You can see if I cut it regularly, it stays clear. Loads of dead wood to burn. It will be okay for firewood. So I also spent about 30 minutes clearing up this area here, It was all just nettles, nothing major, so pretty quick to do that. It's right at the end of the Lake Avenue, which brings us down to the woods here. And the reason I want to clear this avenue down into the woods is I'm making a path through here. You can see there's a couple of drainage ditches just here with a bank in between them. And what I want people to be able to do is walk through here. I also want to be able to bring tractors, mowers, car and trailer through into here. So I'm removing this bank, leveling out the ditches and making a path, a track through here into the woods. This part of the woods here, there's a lovely little clearing. There's a lot of dead wood lying around in there. You can clear all that away, get the flail mower in, make it a really nice little picnic area or something in there. And then the path will carry on out the back of that clearing, and we will cut a nice walk all the way through the woods. And we've got 20 odd acres of woodland here, so we can make a path all the way from here right the way through the woods, across way over there to the front garden of the chateau. We've already got a few paths we've made through the woods, but this will really be the big one, the big project. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure I'm going to be videoing that.
So what a transformation, just clearing that area. It just takes 2 or 3 hours from time to time to clear an area, and you're just nibbling in to the bigger picture. It's a whole lot of work to do over the years, but if you can just do a little bit very regularly, you really start to get somewhere with it. It's like the grass, like cutting the grass. It's such a vast area to cut, but you just have to do a little bit each day, and then it's not such a big task. Of course, when it does rain, that's a double-edged sword, because it stops you cutting the grass, but it also makes the grass grow faster. And if you can't get on the grass for a few days, then that becomes a nightmare. If you get behind, you're forever playing catch up with it. Another job that we've done this week is putting flowers in all of the stone urns that we have along the front of the chateau. We've also weeded and cleared all of the borders, and we've reseeded those with lots of very colourful flowers that will come out in the next few weeks. The flowers that we have in each corner are self-seeding, and they're already starting to come through. The chateau and gardens are really so beautiful. All around the little cottage, we've also created a border ready for seeding with flowers. The problem with these old stone walls, it's very difficult to cut up to them with the ride-on mower. Flower beds are a great alternative. Beautiful, beautiful grounds here. The parks are beautiful, the gardens are beautiful. We've got some amazing trees. We're planting more and more trees. We've planted well over 100 trees since we arrived here. Of course, we've cut some down, some rotten trees that shouldn't have been where they were, that were inhibiting the growth of other trees. Trying to do the estate management is a really big part of what we do here, as well as the renovation.
The Chateau Park, in which I'm standing in now, runs to over 60 acres, so there's always lots of things to do here, a lot of estate management. Today, what I'm going to be doing is just mowing around the little trees we planted. I cut this park with a big tractor with a big mower on the back of it, but it can't do the little fiddly bits, obviously, so that's why I've got the normal mower. The 6 or 7 trees that are planted here are all horse chestnuts. Over there by the chateau, we've got some big horse chestnut trees. Obviously, they're always dropping the conkers on the ground, and in the spring, they start to grow into new chestnut trees. I don't want them growing over there, so what I do is I dig them out and I transplant them over here, and we're going to have a big park here with lots of horse chestnut trees growing in it. So there we are, 6 horse chestnuts all tidied up, all ready to carry on growing. This one here, which I planted last year, this one seems to be doing extremely well. At this end of the park, we're planting all sorts of different trees. anyone that comes to stay with us, our friends, our relatives, we ask that they plant a tree, and then we make a little plaque with a name on, and we put it on the cage. This tree here is a ginkgo tree, which our friend Elizabeth planted last year, and today I'm going to put a little name on it for her. Now that's a lot better. It's all tidied up. The tree is just starting to come out into leaf. And now we can put Elizabeth's little plaque on it. Don't know how close I have to get, but Elizabeth's name, the year, and where she's from. So just going to secure this on here. I really love this area of the park, all the different trees that we have here. The Japanese cherry tree, which is pink. The ginkgo tree, which is an amazing tree. We've got beech trees, oak trees. Eventually this is going to be such a lovely area to come and sit or just walk through. And the last job of the day is to water some of the little saplings. Should hopefully have gravity helping us do this. There we go. Give them a nice bit of water, and then I've also got some nice mulch which I'm just going to put around the bottom. Spread that around. Water. There we go, that's that one done. So 5 more to do. You've had a little taste of what it's like to be working in the park at the chateau. Hope you enjoyed it. And I think maybe we'll do a quad bike tour all around the land, all around the parks, through the woods, the orchard, the vegetable area. Give you all an idea of just how much land we have here and what we want to do with it. So thanks again for watching. See you next time.